reaction video talking about Drink Champs with Nore and Kanye. Nore had Kanye up on there, and Kanye was saying a whole lot of stuff, man. You know. So without further ado, y'all go ahead, comment, subscribe, like, and let's get into it. Tell me what y'all think. You know, is Kanye off the rocker or is Kanye on point? Holla. Let's do it.
That brings us to our friend Nore, who's with us right now. Nore and EFN decided to have Kanye back on Drink Champs. And I guess I'll start here, Nore. What was the logic for you guys in giving him the platform to come on and talk with you?
Well, the logic was the same way you guys are giving me the platform. I think you guys have love for me. You guys have respect for me. And you guys think that I should have a say. There wouldn't be no Drink Champs if it wasn't for me coming to this very viewing my expressions. You know what I'm saying? I came up with the idea to do Drink Champs after Prodigy wrote his book. And Prodigy wrote the book, and I had to have a rebuttal because obviously I was in the book. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I would come up to this show, I would come up to the other show, and I started to realize that, you know what? I should have my own show. So this started from there. Now with Ye, I have a relationship with Ye. You know, when he was going through a lot of things that he was going through, he would call me and he would actually listen to me and take my advice. So I felt I could control the situation. I felt that I could control the interview. And I've learned early on that I didn't. Like, you know, as a black man, I feel like I failed. As a human, I feel like I failed. But as a journalist, I succeeded because as a journalist, you're not really supposed to have an opinion. You're supposed to let people talk. And my biggest critique on Drink Champs is, Nore, you always cut people off. And this is the one time I didn't cut the people, didn't cut them
Everyone
off.
says
And no
you
one,
should have cut him
and
off.
everyone's mad. Like, so I should just stick to what the script is and cut everyone off. But I sincerely apologize to anybody that was hurt by Kanye's words, by Kanye's actions, because I didn't really realize that sometimes you're so much into the interview, you're not even in the interview. You understand what I'm saying? And so for the first 5 minutes, Kanye had walked in and he said he had people filming. And he told to my producer, he said, if you tell my people to stop filming, that he would walk out. So that the rhetoric of George Floyd, when you hear him speak about George Floyd, that's in the first 5 to 8 minutes of the actual interview. I actually check him and I say, you shouldn't say that. I actually check him about the Jewish community. I actually check him about the black community, but you don't see that till 2 hours in the interview. So what you're seeing right now, what we're getting backlash for, is for the first 5 minutes of the interview. And you guys understand that when you're trying to have a long interview or in-depth interview,
You got to pace yourself.
You got to pace yourself. So, but if the people are mad at me, the people are saying that was irresponsible of Nore, you know what? I'm gonna say yes, y'all right. You know what I mean? Like I should have checked him right then and there. So he said it.
I hear you, and because I love you, I went and kept watching. I was like, everyone's saying they didn't check them at all. Let me keep going. And I got to the parts where you guys did try to push back. I mean, listen, you guys went the homie approach of like, hey, but what about, you know, which is what you should do because he's your homie.
Right.
Like it makes sense that was your route. Do you feel though? My only criticism would be this, Nore. There was one part where you were trying to really push back at the end, and I was like, oh man, Nore's too drunk. He's too drunk.
I was too drunk. I was too like. By the way, we're called Drink Champs, guys. We're not political champs. You know what I'm saying? We're called Drink Champs. We're here to get these people inebriated. We're here to have, because that's when you get these stories that you guys love so much, is when I get them drunk. So unfortunately, sometimes I get drunk with them. It's just he stood with that ideology. He stood with. And by the way, I love Kanye West. I really think that we shouldn't give up on Kanye West. I really think that
it's getting tough.
We should talk. Yeah. I know this. I really think. Because right now, to me, I just got the phone with Talib Kweli, and I said, Talib, I think you should reach out to him. I think he needs a most depth conversation. I think he needs a deep conversation because he's not having these. So when he's having them, he's so much in dominance of this. And like I said, you know, let me not railroad. I'm here to say I apologize to anybody who felt like I let them down. because I did feel like I did let them down to a certain extent because, like I said, I did check him later, but by the time I checked him,
It's
it
too late.
was like it was already kind of like too late. So I can't be mad at Baller Alert for posting the footage that I don't want them to post because I'm not mad at them when they post the footage that I do want them to post. So
Well
yeah,
said.
I do feel let down. I do feel like I didn't do the right job, but this is a learning experience. I did not go to school for journalism, but that's not an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a special ed student. It's not an excuse. I should have checked him as soon as
I
he
feel you.
said it. As soon as
I appreciate that sentiment.
I
Laura, what do you got?
I will say that because I
Well,
was so
look, we ready to
frustrated
go ahead
watching
and
clips of you
pause this
trying to
on
get a
up.
point across.
But you know, Kanye, like Willie D said, he be flip flopping, and don't nobody know what really to think about the dude, and really he's starting to lose a lot of support. Not that he probably really cares about it, but he losing a lot of support, man, from people and some of those friends high up that he been dealing with too for some of the statements that he been making. So, you know, I pray for my man, and hopefully, he get it together. And we know, like Dame Dash said, the boy is kind of sick, as far as his mental capacity. So he be, I ain't even gonna say what I think he is, but a lot of things people been saying. I heard bipolar and all that, but I don't know for a fact none of that. All I know is I like this first album. And in between there and now, I don't know what happened to my man. But I like to get y'all's feedback on that, alright? So y'all get at me. This is the Hip Hop Barbershop presents. And I'm Octa Barber. I holla at you.